tell you about my things, but I cannot tell you about other things. You'll be surprised to know what kind of person supposed to be holy, this and that, like noble quality, like 30, 40%. For example, what is that? You know, you have to be at least, oh, no, I am not saying it. Never mind, 100% is already nothing. 100% is just the scale to measure. But the holy person is supposed to be many thousand percent. You understand me? Or the noble quality have to be many 100,000%. Even within this environment of contamination and trouble and infection by the whole world karma, you still have to be above that. You cannot stay 30, 40% and being called holy this and holy that. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. So amazed. But of course, these things only to know for myself, By the way, I just know it, but I cannot tell you because it's kind of defamation, It's like defamation. Other people are judging people. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you that you'll be surprised. The appearance and the reality is completely different things. And some people look so sweet and gentle, but they're not. They're so violent inside. And some people look a little bit like, temper, but they're not. Inside they're very sweet, very, very holy, very benevolent, very loving, very kind. You understand me? Yeah. That's why they say the cloth doesn't make you a monk. Yeah, it's truly like that. Oh, it's so amazing. So amazing. Many things that you have to discover by yourself, but you have to have time. But if you feel lonely to be alone, then you won't get it. Most of us, we like to be in a group, you see? Convenient, Just like me today or yesterday, I came in, the house is all clean and I don't have to take the broom and I don't have to take the vacuum. I don't have to cook, and clean afterward, everything. It looks so like, wow, nice, nice for a change. My God. I feel like it's a completely new environment. I feel like I'm a Cinderella coming to the palace kind of thing, Because at home I have to consider how much I should use. Like I don't want to use a second plate. I want to use the same plate so I don't have to wash more. For example, here I take everything and just spread it all there. And then when I change my clothes to go home, I just throw it everywhere. I know somebody's going to pick them up. It feels so nice to be lousy. You know what I mean? Normally at home, I don't do it because I will have to pick them up later, so I don't do it. I change in the bathroom, for example, then so I throw them all in the machine or I throw them all in the bucket. Later I use, depends on where I live. If I live in some place there is no running water, then I have to throw in a bucket, of course. But if I live in the city somewhere, then there's a machine. I throw it all in the machine, so I don't have to pick them up later. Yesterday I feel like a princess. Oh, my sock, just throw it there. The other one over there. And then when I look for special things, like the stockings or something to wear, I just dig the whole thing up to look, and I don't bother to even put them back in where they belong. Like at home, I say, so nice thing, just to, to be like those rich people. They just throw things everywhere, and the people in the home, the personnel will come pick them up and wash them. I don't have to worry about the bathtub or the shower afterward or even my makeup and all that. I just put it everywhere, I pick them and then throw them there, I don't deliberately throw them different place or they have to go and pick it up. But what I mean is I'm not careful like all these years that I have to do. Huh? Tidy, yeah. Because first of all, it's very late anyway. Yeah. Second, I know with some people here been taking care, and I want to be spoiled for a change. I want to be bad for a change. Not a good girl, not a tidy housewife. Oh, it feels so good yesterday, and I told my driver, I feel like a human being today. More, I feel like a princess today, because I throw everything everywhere, and I don't have to pick them up. But it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Huh? I'm excused, okay? And you don't do that at home and say, Master, tell me this. Because you are the one you will have to tie it up later on. Unless you have a housekeeper.
Even with the housekeeper, Master, I'm very tired.
Yeah, I understand. You don't do that to a housekeeper, of course. But here they love it. They love to pick things up, you know. The more picking, the more blessed. I don't know. So I just spread the blessing all over for them to pick up. Yeah, I said, my God, what a life. I told the drivers, come in and the food waiting for you on the table. Wow. And you don't have to pick up your socks afterward. You don't have to wash dishes later on. Wow, what a nice thing to have. Because a long time already, you know, I live independently and alone. Even I have assistants, but they just take care of dogs, you know, and their quarter. And my quarter, I take care, you know. Like if they live downstairs, they take care downstairs and their own clothes and dogs, and you know. And then I let them more time to meditate, yeah. And my upstairs, I take care, you know. I clean, I wash, I wipe the floor and everything. I cook, wash dishes, yeah, for example. But sometimes I go out and come back and they bring the dogs up and they saw all that and they don't clean up. It's really not nice. You know, when I went out and work all day and come home and see the dishes the same like when I left, it's not nice. I mean, humanly, from human to human, it's not nice. Because when we're busy, you know, not like deliberately, but when we're busy, when like moving or do extra thing, I even help them to wash and fold their clothes. So they should have done the same to me, not like because I'm a master or anything, but because to be nice to each other, you know? Yes. Or I even cook for them sometime, you know. So they should be the same to me, not like because I'm a master or anything, but they should be nice. Because we live in the same house, you know, and if they know I'm busy and went out all day, past midnight and they bring the dogs up. And normally they bring the dogs up about 11 to my quarter, you know, 11 evening, the last one. So they see all the things like that. They didn't even wash my dishes, just a few dishes for me and tidy up, you know. And just put a working list there, like what they want me to do, you know, like a shopping list or something. Working, okay, but tidy up, no. This is not nice. I was really feeling a little stink, you know? Sting, yeah? Not stink, sting, yeah. I feel a little hurt, nah? A little hurt. I feel like it's not nice people, yeah? But I didn't say much. I just said, what kind of assistant are you? I mean, you know, I've been out all day and came home so late, and you shouldn't put the list there, right where the dishes and thing mess up in the kitchen. Not much. It's only 2 or 3 plates, you know, and some spoon. You know, at home, I'm very simple, you know, just 1 or 2 dishes, nothing much. But still, you know, I could do it, of course, even if I came home late. I could do it next morning or so, but it's not nice of them. You understand me? The 2 people in the house, 1 man, 1 woman, and grown up already. It's not like teenage, you know, 30, 40, or 20-something already, 24, 25, or 30-something already. It's not like young and you don't understand things. Yeah? It's just a common thing to be nice to each other. And I was very disappointed that you know, they're not loving and kind, that's all. You know, I could do it, even if I'm that tired. Just to wash a few dishes is not much. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's really not nice. Yeah? So here, so psychological, you know, I just left everything there, you know, wherever I took the clothes, I just leave it there, you know, and it just feel, wow. But why did I tell you about this? What was it? Oh, we all like to be in group.
Yes, the loneliness.
Yeah, loneliness, being group. It's not just because loneliness, but it's convenient, you know? Like when you're in a group, if you don't do this job, somebody else will do it. And like even if you have to cook, you know, but you cook once a while and everybody else also cook and then nice, you know, it's more convenient this way. It's like you come here, somebody will cook for you. See what I mean? Yeah. And you just do a little bit, tidy up here and there, and mostly you don't do much, yeah? And even if you work, maybe like in the Supreme Master Television, for example, huh? And they work, but in the office. and they have people who cook and bring food to them, and then take and clean up the place afterward. It's even though you work, but it's more convenient this way. You know, you don't have to like room up things, and you feel less responsibility for your life, you know? So that's nice. Mostly Chinese, they like to stick together because of that, because they know these very convenient things together. And so even I come here, you know, I feel completely 360-degree different, and I'm very, very tempted to continue this kind of royal lifestyle. Yeah, nice clothes and stuff. I don't really care that much, but what I mean is I don't have to take care of the clothes afterwards, you know? Even if nice or not nice, yeah. It's very, it feels like, I say more, I don't know what. Convenient, lazy, you know? So, but if we are alone, we don't feel like we miss this thing. Okay? Now I come here, I feel very nice. The food waited for me on the table, and at home nobody washed my dishes. And I feel a big comparison, of course. Yes? But it doesn't mean that I prefer this lifestyle. Yeah? It's okay like this. I very love it very much, because long time I don't have this treatment. I love it. But it doesn't mean that I would prefer this than to go in the mountain, being alone and meditate. There are different lifestyle and different benefits. You see what I mean? Here, benefit maybe just physically and mentally. Peace, yeah? Peace. They don't have to worry about things. I don't have to go shopping and cooking and washing. Yeah, physically it's more convenient and easy. But if you're in a mountain alone, then you're more at peace with yourself and with the whole heaven. Yes. You can communicate more with heaven. Yes. I mean, more consciously. Okay. Very beautiful. If you feel really lonely to be alone, you should try that. Then you know what I mean. You won't feel lonely at all if you're alone. It's a paradox, but it's like that. Did you guys try? You did? You feel good? Yeah? Yes? Mm-hmm. Just be alone, then you don't feel lonely. It's funny. The more boyfriends you have, the more lonely you feel. I assure you. You feel fed up, disappointed. You know? Because you expect things from men, but they're not. They don't have. Sorry. And they expect things from you, maybe also you don't have. Yeah. Actually, you don't really, I don't know. You don't fall in love with lover. You fall in love with love, you know? You imagine your own romantic lifestyle, like have a man, and he's always like tender to you and always like pay attention to you, or being very romantic and tender and loving and kind and help and loving to you. Yes. But most men, they just do what they do. They're just men. Like the taxi driver I told you yesterday. But there are some men are very nice. But you have to look beyond appearance. You have to let your intuition guide you and your feeling guide you. You cannot just have a type. You know, like I say, not my type. It's not the type. It's just something inside, huh? But if it's a strong attraction, then you have to also be careful, because it's maybe enemies. Understand? To come back to iron out the differences, the hatred in former life. Yeah. The taxi driver was asking me also how to make his marriage happier, you know, things like that, you know. And after I told him things, you know, many more things, and he was very happy. He said, yes. Did I tell you about his wife asked? He asked me about his wife? Okay. There's more to that. Because he said he doesn't have time, no? And we have to put on this tape, there's a continuation of the romantic story yesterday. Otherwise people miss the end. Okay. Yeah, he asked me, but how come? How to make her more happy, you know? That more she know more that he loves her. I said, you have to show it. Not just think that she knows it. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't know. Can she read your mind? No. So you have to show it, yeah? Like, for example, because the last day, there's some other workers, you know, help me do something, repairing some places. And then last day, because Last day I left, I want to invite them all to a drink or something, and later we eat something also. And then he also came, this taxi driver. Uh, and then he took me out afterward, you know. And then so we talked because of that, you know. His friend, one of his friend, is the worker in my place. Outside people work repairing something, and his wife, that worker wife, is a blonde German, very tall and beautiful, and he typically short, fat, just missing the bald head. They happily have it together. 10 years marriage already. It's still like yesterday. I can feel it. I see the way they do and they act together. So I told him, you have a friend, a very good example. You see how they keep their marriage 10 years strong and still very good together. You learn from them example. You don't ask me. He said, how? Learn how? Where? Men are blind, I tell you also, okay? They don't know nothing. They don't see nothing. Here you have the whole refrigerator full of food. You don't see anything to eat. Understand? A woman also blind. We have the whole garderobe, have a lot of dress, but we don't see what to wear tonight. And take 1 hour, 2 hours to pick up. Okay, now, I say, how learn? Where? What do I ask him? I say, you don't have to ask anything. You look at him. You see, I only saw him today, but I noticed how he treats his wife nicely. That's why they're very happy together. Well, apart from that, he's short and black and she's tall and blonde, yeah? And more normally he's like that. He's much taller than him, about this much. You see what I mean? And they're happy together. Before she came, he came already because they're working with me, so we came together down to eat something. And then I say, why don't you invite all your wife also if you want to? And then so all the wife come afterward. And before she came, before the blonde German came, they already told me, be careful, you know, his wife is, they prepare me because they don't want me to be shocked or say something funny. I say, why? Is it because his wife is much taller than him? And he is Minnesota. They do like this to me. I say, oh, so is she blonde, right? So they say, yes, how you know? I say, yeah, no, that's typical. Typical blonde people always, you know, blonde and tall model. They always have a husband or boyfriend shorter, black, you know, like dark hair. They would be much happier if he has a big stomach and bald head, see? Then that's a perfect couple for the blonde. So that's why they were surprised why I know she's blonde before I even saw her. I said, I know, I saw many couples like that, and they're very happy together, and they are also like, I said, yes, they are. I said, yeah, I know it. So I told the taxi driver, you learn from that example. You see, look at him. He is not handsome at all. I say, but don't tell your friend. Don't tell. And besides, he already married before, and he has 2 children before her even. But this second time marriage also have 1 child. And they're very happy together, you know. And the child, the later one, very handsome, despite the father. Very handsome, intelligent, very open, very lovable kid. Compared to the before the first marriage boy, who also came along, but he looked different. He looked reserved, serious, and not smiling and not open. I guess because of broken marriage, because the half big brother knew that now his father loved this family more and left him because of her, or maybe no matter who left whom, you know, father is more with this family now, have his own child, probably love this younger second marriage son more than him, or that's what he think, you know. Of course, and so he's not very open and not very happy. You can see it in the face also. And this child is very, very absolutely happy, confident, secure. It's just because of good marriage. The second marriage is the love child, you see, and he's so happy. And she's pregnant again now, for example. So I say, how do he keep his marriage so strong? You see, when they're together, we are a big group of people, but he's always connected with his wife. You see his hand always either on her legs or on her shoulder, or touching her hand or looking at her now and then and always referring to her, always attentive to her. And you see, she's so beautiful, blonde and tall, and blue eyes, and you see, he's so ugly. I said, don't tell your friend. But I'm just telling you. And he agreed. He said, yeah. He agreed. I said, why? Why is that? A woman just love attention, no? She loves to feel that you love her no matter what, no matter with how many people. You see that man? No matter how many people around him, no matter whom he talk to, he always keep connection with his wife. He's always remain connected. And he didn't really do it like on purpose, or maybe he did on purpose, I don't know. But normally like that, ugly men, they're mostly more attentive to his wife because he knows he don't get another chance somewhere. And this taxi driver, he's a little bigger and probably he think he's more handsome. He's a normal, not like that shorter guy. So he probably doesn't learn how to be humble, or appreciative of his wife. So I say you learn from him. You see that? And he doesn't even have to take like the whole day with his wife or anything. Anytime you come home, you just hug her and say you miss her and how you love her and you appreciate the clean house and good food or anything. Even though you know it, you never say anything. Just about daughter all the time. It's very bad for your wife to hear all that instead of something about her. No? So you see, that's also a good example in front of him and he didn't learn it. You see what I mean? Yeah, that's like, I'm just telling you that because if you look for like a handsome man or something, maybe you won't be happy. Just let love find you, And then after a while, you will fall in love with love, not with the man. The man can change, their face get older and maybe smell in the morning or something or after not bathing for a day, but love is always there, see what I mean? Yeah. Because even if a handsome guy, he go out, if he have accident or something, he might not be handsome anymore. The appearance, yeah? And sometimes you think you like to look for a sweet man and something like that. He might look sweet, but he's not that sweet. No, he's maybe cold and calculating inside. He just pretend to be sweet or just politically sweet. You see what I mean? So that to get on well with everybody, to do what he want to do, or to be a good guy in the group, But he might not be that good. That's why you're disappointed all the time. Listen to your mom here who has no boyfriend or no husband, talking like an expert. But it's true, no? Or not? Huh? No? True. No, don't say that because I'm master, yeah? Tell me. Is that true? Yeah, okay. So sometimes the man don't look very great, but you see the good point in him, sometimes even he don't look good, but when he smile, look very good. And you tell him that, for example. You have to also be loving and kind to him also. And then you get that in return, and then more and more all the time build up together. But if you expect too much in the beginning, then you're bound to be disappointed very quick and lose interest very soon.
Master, just recently I did meet a very nice fella.
Mm-hmm.
Not good looking or anything, but inside I felt he was very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that he's still unofficially divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So my heart just shut down because I knew that he wasn't divorced and I didn't want to have conflict with my practice.
Mm-hmm.
So I just shut down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, wait
was
until he
very
divorces
nice.
and see if you can open again your shop. When will he divorce?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't take it much further. So I do try to look for more the qualities
I
rather than
understand.
just the material or the physical.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
just that I don't know what I do that frightens men. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I'm too business orientated or independent.
Yeah, it's true. You're too successful also. You're too independent and too smart. Also, that doesn't help either.
Yeah.
Man doesn't like smart and successful woman.
No.
You have to be less successful, less intelligent. There's a very funny story about one of the Chinese residents told me some of the wife of that they know outside, And normally when the husband is at home, Then if she see like a cockroach, she say, "Oh, cockroach, cockroach." Then the husband say, "Leave it to me," and take it out. But at home, if she anything, she just sweep it up herself. But if a husband at home, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't open this can." No, actually, a can is difficult to open. So instead of finding a man, I just buy the can opener. The jar, the jar normally very tight. So I give you a tip even, right? Just buy those professional a jar opener. It helps. So you don't even need a man for that. Or you use a gripping kind of hand plastic glove. And first you knock a little bit, or you turn it upside down, spank the bottom of the jar. Then you open easy, yeah. But if the jar is too big, difficult. I don't know why I tell you about the jar, man. What's a boring thing? Yeah. Okay, so wait until he divorce. Maybe try again to see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah?
And then, Master, about the
Yeah, you know what? You say you try to look for a quality man, but then you try to look for a married man so that you can have excuse and tell me that, he's married anyway. Subconsciously. No. Okay. Yeah. Right.
It's quite embarrassing talking to you, Master.
Why? Because I tell you the truth.
And also because it makes me feel so, I don't know, it just feels awkward.
Okay, awkward?
Yeah.
To me?
No, and in front of all our brothers and sisters.
Oh, who cares? Who cares? They know you already. You're famous for. You're a boyfriend collector.
But actually, Master, what I'd rather speak to you about is it's going to be 16 years this year that I've been initiated.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really been a wonderful journey with you.
Yes.
And my life has changed phenomenally. I mean, really, really, really enormously on so many levels. And even from a fun aspect and from a learning aspect. And even myself, I've noticed in myself how much I've really grown.
Yeah.
But Master, I still really have such a low impression of myself in terms of my spiritual practice. I still think lowly of myself.
Why?
Maybe because I don't love myself enough.
You're not what love?
Maybe
You're not high enough?
that, and maybe because I don't love myself enough, and because I don't think that I'm worthy.
You don't love yourself enough? But what is it that you cannot love yourself?
I guess it's just maybe I have a poor perception of myself inside. I mean, I know my qualities, and I know that I have lots of good qualities, and I'm loving, and I like to be kind and generous to people, but at the same time I can really get irritated with people and really get agitated.
I do too. Look at what I did yesterday. I kicked the guy out even, not just irritated.
And the more I try this, the less I seem to achieve. So, and then of course when I behave really badly, like if I lose my temper, then I immediately think to myself, I've been practicing for so many years, I've gone to so many retreats, and look where I still am.
Yeah.
But I do know that I have progressed. It's just that I feel maybe I've been really slow. And
Okay.
obviously I'd like to change that.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I get worse now than before.
Is it?
No. When I was married, I was sweet and honey. And look at me now. I fired the guy on the spot.
You see, so that's also why I feel lonely, because of that constant mental that's going on.
Oh, okay, don't
Criticizing
worry.
myself.
Don't worry. You're okay.
And then the other reason why I also feel lonely is because I'm not really well liked at our center, and I don't feel understood a lot of
Yeah?
the time. Yeah.
Why?
But even with outside people, I don't feel understood.
Yes.
So
It's funny, huh?
that kind of also adds to the loneliness.
Oh, so sorry, love. No, I feel better with outside people than with the inside people. I told you, the taxi driver in love with me. The Monaco driver, the special car come. Here, princess, just for you.
So I'm not complaining, Master, like with my practice. And
Don't worry, I'm worse than you.
Master, yeah.
Okay.
It's just that I wish I could be better.
Outside people, like with business dealing people, or just normal taxi driver, for example.
What do you mean?
Whom that you don't get on well with?
No, like
the outside.
if for instance, if I go out on a date,
The what?
like
The date.
as an example, if I go out on a date, yeah, then I really feel out of place. In business, for some reason in business, I'm really very good. But in business, it's never really about me. It's always about serving my customer or my
Then
client.
it's good. Then you're good.
Well, there.
Then you're good. That maybe that's, we are not all good at everything. See? Sometimes we're good at something only, and we're born to do that. Then it's good. Maybe you shouldn't date at all. Maybe don't you ever consider that?
I do. I go for long periods without dating. I mean, I went for almost a year without dating anyone.
Almost a year. Wow.
No, and then I get a lot of pressure, Master.
Imagine me. Almost a year, eh?
Well,
Okay.
like in that year, then there's no coffees with anyone or no social,
I understand.
But then I also get a lot of pressure from my customers. Like my clients say, you're 40 already, you got to get married.
Oh, who cares about them?
Like when are you?
Just tell them you're lesbian.
They think that already.
Nowadays, it's very in. You be lesbian or gay is in. Yeah? Yeah. Tell them you get on better with women.
Yeah.
But all women are taken, so you're lonely. That's normal. Okay.
So the self-esteem, I think, is really the big issue, Mom.
I don't know why you have your self-esteem so low. You're doing well and you're so good and so devoted, you know what I mean?
I am devoted.
In my opinion, yeah?
Thank you, Master. But am I okay in my practice?
If you're going out of the date and you feel out of place because maybe that date is not fair for you. It's not good for you. Maybe you're just lonely, just grab a man just to pass time.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not sincerely looking for a date, that's why. See what I mean? The poor guy, don't. He doesn't know, he probably are serious, and you're just not serious, so try to be serious next time. But never mind, even if you're not serious, people are not just go out to coffee and jump into marriage right away, Normally
No.
people get to know each other and that's normal. And if it's not suitable, then why not, or what? What's wrong with that? Out of date maybe because he doesn't know how to talk. Most men, they don't talk much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do get bored, Master.
Or get bored, yes.
Yes.
Or you have to do all the talking also. It's okay. Or get into a taxi and they love to talk.
And Master, more importantly about my practice with my self-criticism all the time, am I actually slowing myself down with my practice?
Why you criticize yourself so much? You're doing your best. Look at that. I mean, we just announced a few days ago and you jump on the airplane, come here already. If you're not really sincere about your practice, you wouldn't do that. You understand? Mostly the people who came in the first batch are the most sincere. I mean, there are exceptions, of course. See what I mean? There are exceptions, but because they just drop everything and come. Except other people who also like to do that, but they cannot. That's different. But if they can, and they come right away, then they are really mostly sincere. It has nothing to do with level of practice. At least they're sincere. See what I mean? But it's okay. You maybe you're too hard on yourself because you've been failing in your dates, and then you think you are just you just got the wrong guys all the time, and you think nobody likes you. Have to have the right guy, or nothing. Why? It's rather to be alone than be with the wrong people. They could hurt you and make you feel very down, make you feel unworthy even. Understand? Make you feel low self-esteem. So better to pick up the real, thing. Real thing. And if you date, then set your mind first at ease that I'm just going to have a coffee with him and have a chat with him. No fixing things in advance, no imagining romance or anything. Then you won't feel so disappointed. You understand? Don't like the guy immediately. Or don't think that, okay, I'm going to marry him or something like that. Just have a coffee. Yeah? and talk about weather and CNN, whatever. Huh? Climate change and vegetarian diet. Convert him. Every time you go out date, set a mission.
I do manage that. I do manage that. I have
Yeah.
converted a few.
In 2 weeks, I get this guy on vegetarian diet. In 3 weeks, I get him on vegan diet. 4 weeks, I drag him into the group. Convenient method. In 3 months, I make him my brother. Then you have some goal to reach,
You're funny,
The
Master.
crying. What are you crying?
So funny.
Laugh too much, tears now. Huh? I thought you were crying. I thought I'm hurting you or something. Okay. Yeah. No? What is it so funny? This her life story is like that, always the same. Every time she come to me, it's another boyfriend and and some trouble with him. What can I do with her? I can only make fun, so she don't take it too seriously and crying all the way back home. It's nothing serious, really. Sooner or later you leave the man. I mean, we will leave this world, so don't take it too seriously. Men mostly they're stupid. Oh my, I'm sorry. No, I don't mean. I don't mean like that. I mean, they're not the way you expected. They don't express the way you do. Now, women are more emotional, more expressive, okay? More sentimental. Men are not in this department. They are very stupid. They're good with driving car, though. I mean, they're good at something. And they're good with computer. They love gadget. They love machine stuff. At least it's something. No. Men are good driver, no? Mostly. And at least they can open a jar for you. That you cannot do. Huh? Yeah, I mean, if I live in a house with a male assistant, the chances that I always call him to open the jar for me. Because sometimes I move so fast to different places. The jar opener, I forgot behind. Then the chance that I can never open it. Even I wear gloves and tap in his bottom, everything I can still cannot open. So if there's a man, at least he can open jar for you. What are you complaining about? Huh?
So hot water also helps to open a jar.
Yeah, I know. I run it under hot water sometimes, but when the